The African continent is home to many marvels. Among its most striking features is a tree. This is the baobab tree, a true icon of the savanna. Its appearance is unlike any other plant you might see. With a massively thick trunk and relatively sparse branches, it commands attention. These trees can grow to enormous sizes, becoming living landmarks. They stand solitary or in small groups, dotting the landscape. Their presence speaks of ancient times and enduring strength. They are a symbol of Africa's wild, untamed spirit. The trunk of the baobab is its most noticeable feature. It can be incredibly wide, sometimes many meters across. This great girth gives the tree a very sturdy, imposing look. The bark is often smooth and grey, sometimes with a pinkish hue. It can also be quite gnarled and folded in older specimens. Compared to this massive trunk, the branches can seem quite small. They spread out from the top, looking somewhat stubby. In the dry season, when the tree is leafless, this contrast is even more dramatic, creating a truly unique profile against the vast African sky. The name upside-down tree comes directly from its appearance. During the long dry season, the baobab sheds all its leaves. This is a clever way to save water in a harsh climate. Without its foliage, the branches stand bare against the sky. These branches are thick and somewhat irregular in their spread. They do genuinely resemble a set of roots. One can easily imagine the tree having been inverted. This visual trick is most pronounced in mature trees with their characteristic shape fully developed. It is a sight that defines many African landscapes. African mythology is rich with tales about the baobab. One common legend tells of how each animal was given a tree by the gods. The hyena, arriving late, was given the baobab. Disgusted with its plain appearance, the hyena planted it upside down. Another story suggests the baobab was among the first trees created. It boasted too much about its beauty, so the gods turned it upside down to silence it. These stories are more than just amusing tales. They reflect a deep connection between people and this extraordinary tree, explaining its distinct form through captivating narratives that are passed down through generations. The scientific reality behind the baobab's shape is, of course, about adaptation. The massive trunk is not for show, it is a remarkable water storage system. Some baobabs can hold thousands of liters of water. This allows them to survive through long periods of drought when other plants wither and die. The sparse canopy of branches also helps to reduce water loss through transpiration. Fewer leaves mean less water escaping into the dry air. This unique structure is a testament to nature's ingenuity in equipping life for survival in challenging environments, a perfect example of form following function. So, while the legends speak of divine intervention or animal mischief, the baobab's form is a masterpiece of natural engineering. Its upside-down look is a clever survival strategy. The tree sheds its leaves to conserve precious moisture. Its thick, fibrous bark is also fire-resistant, offering protection from seasonal bushfires. The combination of these features allows the baobab to thrive where few other large trees can. It is a living example of resilience, perfectly suited to the arid and semi-arid regions it calls home across the African continent and beyond. The baobab tree plays a crucial role in its ecosystem. It is often described as a keystone species. This means many other plants and animals depend on it for survival. During the dry months, its stored water can be a lifesaver. Elephants, for example, are known to chew on the bark to get moisture. The flowers of the baobab, which bloom at night, provide nectar for bats and nocturnal insects. These creatures in turn help to pollinate the tree, ensuring its reproduction. The baobab is a true hub of life in often barren landscapes. For countless animals, the baobab offers shelter and sustenance. Birds nest in its branches, and small mammals may live in cavities within its trunk. The large, gourd-like fruit is nutritious and eaten by monkeys, baboons, and antelopes. Even the fallen leaves and flowers contribute to the soil's fertility. The tree's very presence can create a microclimate around its base. This allows other, smaller plants to grow, providing further resources for the local fauna. It is a generous giant supporting a complex web of life around it, making it indispensable. Beyond its ecological importance, the baobab holds immense cultural significance for many African communities. It is often a central meeting point for villages. Important discussions are held under its shade and decisions are made. It can be a place for ceremonies, rituals, and storytelling. The tree is respected, sometimes revered, and often features in traditional laws and customs. Some cultures believe Spirits reside within the ancient baobabs. This deep spiritual connection ensures the trees are often protected by local people, becoming part of their heritage. The uses of the baobab for humans are incredibly diverse. Almost every part of the tree is valuable. The fruit pulp, rich in vitamin C and calcium, is made into a refreshing drink or used as a food additive. It is sometimes called monkey bread. The seeds can be roasted and eaten or pressed for oil. The young leaves are cooked like spinach, providing vital nutrients. The bark provides strong fibers used for making rope, baskets, cloth, and even fishing nets. This makes the baobab an essential resource for daily life in many rural areas. The baobab's ability to adapt and survive is truly remarkable. It is built for the toughest conditions. Its massive trunk, as we know, stores incredible amounts of water. This reservoir sees it through months, sometimes years of drought. The tree can also reduce its metabolic activity during very dry periods. It essentially goes into a state of dormancy. Furthermore, if the bark is damaged, for instance by elephants seeking water, it can often regenerate. This resilience is key to its longevity, with some individuals living for over 1,000 years. The benefits it provides to wildlife are extensive. Elephants not only drink water from its trunk but also eat its bark and wood. Various species of birds, such as weavers and hornbills, build their nests in its branches. Bush babies and fruit bats feast on its nectar-rich flowers. The hollows that often form in older baobabs provide shelter for reptiles, insects, and even larger mammals. The tree is a living ecosystem in itself. Its presence significantly boosts biodiversity in the areas where it grows, acting as an oasis for many creatures. For human communities, the baobab is a veritable treasure chest. The fruit, often called cream of tartar, is highly nutritious. It is used to make drinks, sauces, and health supplements. The seeds yield an oil used for cooking and cosmetics. The leaves are eaten as a vegetable, fresh or dried and powdered. Traditional medicine makes use of various parts of the baobab to treat ailments ranging from fevers to digestive issues. The fibrous bark is incredibly useful for making ropes, mats, and even waterproof hats. It truly is a tree of life. However, these magnificent trees are facing threats. Climate change is altering rainfall patterns, potentially impacting their survival. Land clearing for agriculture and development is reducing their habitat. Some of the oldest and largest baobabs have died in recent years, a worrying sign. It is crucial that we work to conserve these ancient giants. Supporting local communities in sustainable harvesting practices and protecting baobab habitats are vital steps. The baobab is more than just a tree. It is a symbol of Africa's heritage and a cornerstone of its ecosystems. We must ensure its survival for generations to come.